students and welcome back. Today I will explain to you class 3rd English Literature Unit 6 chapter number 11 poem Trains. This is a wonderful poem which is written by poet James S. Tippett, and in this poem the poet has described about the journey of a train. So let's start it. Over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers, here comes the trains. So the poet is just telling us the journey of a train, how the train travels over the mountains. Mountains means large steep hills. So a train travels over the mountains and it also travels over the plains. Plains are the leveled grounds. In this picture also you will be able to see the train is traveling through the mountains, over the mountains and over the plains, over the rivers, and over the river also a train travels. How? As a bridge is built over a river and a train track is made on the bridge. So that's why a train travels over the rivers also. Here comes the train, carrying passengers, carrying mail, bringing their precious loads in without fail. So what does the train carry? Train carries passengers. Who are passengers? Passengers are people who travel in train from one place to another place. So the train helps to carry the passengers. It also carries mails. Mails are parcels and letters. So whenever we send a letter to some different city, it is also loaded through a train. And bringing their precious loads. Precious load means valuable goods. So some of the goods which we send to our loved ones, near and dear ones, they are also loaded through the train. So the train helps us to carry the passengers, mails and precious loads without fail. Thousands of freight cars all rushing on through day and darkness, through dusk and dawn. Now they are describing how the train looks. There are thousands of freight cars. What are freight cars? Bogies. So a lot of bogies are there in a train. If you see, there are lots of bogies which are connected. These are also known as freight cars. So a lot of, with the engine of the train, a lot of bogies or freight cars are connected one by one, and all rushing on through day and darkness. And what they do, they rush through the day and darkness. In the daytime also the train travels, and in the darkness also it moves on through the dusk and dawn. What does the term dusk mean? Dusk means dim or dark, and dawn means first light of the day. So a train travels whether it is a day or night, whether it is evening or morning. The train keeps on traveling until it reaches to its destination. It keeps on moving and traveling over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers. Here comes the train. So in this chapter, the whole journey of train has been depicted very beautifully, and how a train helps to carry the passengers, the loads, the mails, and how it keeps on traveling in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, all through the day. It's been mentioned. So students, it is very wonderful poem. I hope you all enjoyed it, and most of you already have traveled in the train, I guess. Those who have not, they should also travel in a train, because it is a very wonderful journey and an enjoyable journey. Now, what are the new words which we have learnt in this poem? First is mountains. Mountains, as I told you, large steep hill are known as mountains. Passengers are persons traveling in train. Rivers, all of you are already aware what are rivers. Then precious means valuable, and mails means parcels and letters. Plains means leveled ground. Dusk means dim or dark, and dawn means first light of the day. Now I have completed the explanation of this chapter, students. In case you have any queries related to this, you can reach out to me. Thank you.